Welcome back to Beer Clock. Here we are. Hello. Before we get too far into this episode, I'd like to give a special shout out to Elgato for all the fine products they make for streamers and content creators, specifically the Elgato Wave 3 microphone that both me and Adam use in our streaming setups. You may notice in this video that there is doubled audio of the game, so it's going to sound just a tiny bit echoey. Me and Adam's beautiful voices sound absolutely perfect, so those are unaffected in any way, but we get twice the game audio. That's 2 for the price of 1 because of Elgato and their lovely patented wavelength software screwing up my settings every time I update the software. So we appreciate Elgato for their attention to detail and making sure that every time I update, I have to absolutely reset everything that I set up before. All right, now back to the show.
We just got done with all of our best stories for the day, so now you're left with mediocre to poor content.
Right.
Welcome.
Yeah, there's
followers.
That's the thing. Adam and I always get on these calls and I'm explaining this as I go. This level, you don't have to do anything here. You can. There's a pee bag over there, but again, if you don't really need it, it kind of doesn't matter. So,
or if you peed before you went into the car,
exactly,
like your parents tell you to, you don't need the pee bag.
You don't need the pee bag, Jerry.
It's the pee bag, Jerry. The best.
Now, but what always ends up happening is Adam and I get on these calls and we start talking, and then we invariably get it like up talking about our lives or what's going on and shit. I'm doing terrible because I'm trying to narrate and fight that guy who sucks.
This gives Steve the ultimate excuse to suck in Zelda.
Right.
Oh, it's because of the call.
But no, well, we end up talking and stuff, and then I'm like, we shouldn't be talking about this. We should be saving this for the show. We need to just institute a rule, and maybe I should do this right now, like on this playthrough. Just be like, bro, when we get on for these calls, it's sound check, and then we're going live, okay? None of this chit chat beforehand, because we're wasting all these golden moments that people will never hear.
Subscribe to our non-existent Patreon and we'll record the off bits as separate.
Yeah, right. Oh, Beer Clock uncut.
The director's cut.
Ah. Oh,
and we'll
damn it!
Just have like the picture of like a blurred, uncircumcised penis.
Oh my gosh! Wow, you went really far there.
Hey, this is early in the morning, Steve. I'm wild.
Yeah, we are. This is the earliest we have ever recorded.
I am actually the most awake. I am at peak performance right now.
There we go. Get out of here, fool.
I still say it takes entirely too long to kill those things.
I was literally about to say, wow, Adam, we encountered one of those guys and you didn't gripe about how long it took me to kill him.
Joke's on you. Complained about it anyway.
I still got it in. Oh my gosh. Okay, so see, notice how those fireballs fell through the floor? There's a hole in the floor here after the third statue. See, I cast the jump spell because I just prefer to play it safe. Not everybody does that. That's an optional deal.
Oh. So is that enemy placement there specifically so you see the hole in the floor?
I figure they probably wanted to throw you a bone and, yeah, make it to where it's like, oh, there's a hole in the floor, you know?
Throw me a bone here.
Oh my gosh!
It wouldn't be the same if I didn't do my typical From Software shout out, but there is a enemy boss that's a recurring boss in Elden Ring called Knight's Cavalry. And this that boss there reminded me of like the retro version of Knight's Cavalry. Because he rides on a big horse.
That's my son. That's what this guy's saying.
He like comes and beats your ass, and then once you kill, the horse, like he gets off the horse, and then you have to fight him on foot, kind of deal. Same concept, really.
Yeah. Seizure warning.
What palace number is this? Are they numbered?
They're numbered, but I'm not a fan of counting, so I can't remember.
I'm not a fan of counting.
No.
Never did like it.
The Count from Sesame Street, get the heck out of here. Yeah.
My arch nemesis.
Don't force me to count. Ooh, a bag of pee.
Admittedly, though, probably the most hardcore of all of the Muppets. If I have to pick a Muppet to be on my Death Squad team, I'm going with the Count.
Going with the Count, huh?
Yeah.
I forget. Is there something in here? Okay, you'll notice, instead of doing the up stab, I'm jumping and slashing at the side of these.
Now, are these
blocks.
Shaw or Pyong sound effects that we're seeing right now?
It's a personal preference sort of deal. Yeah, there's not a requirement or anything.
Oh, well, I didn't know which one gave you the extra DPS.
I'm picking up on your sarcasm here, Adam. But no, you can cast the reflect spell, and it'll reflect those guys' attacks back at them. I generally don't, because I'm generally saving my magic so I don't die. Oh, I got 3 blocks on that one. Hell yeah.
So your playstyle is magic is pretty much reserved for healing only.
No, not so much that, but yeah, I'm very conservative. I would just say I'm conservative with my magic. I don't just go around willy-nilly casting spells. This isn't freaking Hogwarts.
I was gonna say, I'm not Harry effing Potter over here.
Harry mother fudging Potter. There we go, we got him! Jackhammer! Alright, seizure. Seizure. This is what, remember when we were talking about the falls before?
Yes.
And you're like, yeah, you gotta do it like 3 or 4 times. And I was like, yeah. And I was like, oh, wait, no, you gotta do it a whole bunch more than that, because I forgot this palace, you have to do it like several times. Oh, damn it, he fell off the edge. Did you see that?
Yeah, I did.
I'm not in great shape right now. We'll see if I can recover.
So, like, the whole point of this is just to find which hole in the floor to fall through, like...
No. Oh, what in the heck, guys? There we go. No, that whole... The whole thing! No, but that hole...
I see what you did there.
Right, yeah, not even intentional. See, you're spry and sharp as attack well, it's 11 a.m. your time. It's 10 a.m. my time. Me, I'm still like, because I was up streaming till after midnight, and I'm an old guy.
Ooh, is it Destiny night last night?
No, oh, shit, I have no magic. God, I forgot about this. On New Year's Eve, it's usually me streaming with the kids. Sometimes the wife may participate. But we just do kind of a variety of just games we can all play together. Have you ever played the game or heard of the game Ultimate Chicken Horse?
I can't say that I have, Cotton.
You should check it out. It's a really fun game. The only downside about it is that I really only see it being fun if you have other people to play with.
Yeah.
Now, it does have online multiplayer. Oh, man, maybe we should do that sometime.
Chicken Horse?
Ultimate Chicken Horse.
I'm going to Google it.
The whole thing is it's a platforming game where you basically build the levels. Here we go. So this hole wraps all the way through this level. Of course, it's the red guy. But basically,
you're not doing too good there.
No,
you're in pretty bad shape right now.
Thank you for pointing that out. But no, the way the game works is it spawns you into a level, and the level is essentially a blank slate. And as you spawn into the level, you can, it gives you this thing called the party box, and the party box has all manner of different little things that you add to the level to make it more difficult to get from point A to point B. Point B being the end. There's like a flag.
Right. And I see that there's all kinds of creepy animal players.
Yeah. I'd say they're more cute than creepy, but I mean, if you want to take it on a negative
I don't
spin,
know. That raccoon
fine.
Looks like he's got something up his sleeve. And
I love the raccoon.
There we go. Maybe I'm just...
oh, shoot, I forgot.
What's the word? I'm predispositioned towards raccoons.
Do you have, like, raccoons in your area that, like, fudge with your trash cans or something?
I didn't tell you the basement story?
Not a raccoon basement story. I've heard all manner of basement stories, but I can't recall a raccoon one.
All right, bro. So my house was built in, like, 1938. and the basement down here is legitimately like, when we moved in, there hasn't been a whole lot changed from the original down here. So like when you came down here, there was like pencil sharpeners and shit, like old school pencil sharpeners that were like into the different like beams down here from when like the parents homeschooled their kids.
Whoa, dang,
like,
dude, that's crazy.
So I've got like a couple old like coal chutes and shit from when there was like an old coal stove and
coal
stuff
chutes. Wow, man. Do you guys use those? Like, I mean, I would like, hey honey, throw me the Grippos, and then she tosses a bag of chips down the chute.
It's been closed except for like, that's lame. Like there's like a small opening that's above like my water heater that's down here, and long story short, we started like finding like these like a dead bird. Like I'd come home from vacation and there'd be like a dead bird down here, and we'd be like, how in the fuck are these birds getting in here? Like I stream down here 5 nights a week, I've never seen a live bird. Like what's the deal? And I never could figure it out. And then there was like, I don't know, there was one night where I was up in the kitchen having a beer, listening to music or something, and I look outside the window and I see this gigantic fat ass raccoon.
Yeah.
Like looking at me from the window.
Raccoons have very, like, I don't know that you'll ever see a thin raccoon. Like even the ones in the best shape have got those bulbous bodies. They're kind of like our avatars. It has only given me the red knight. This thing, it'll either give you the red knight or it'll give you a red magic bottle.
Bag.
And it has only given me the red knight. I'm not trying to give the Legion of Followers seizures.
Yeah, you're seizuring my story here, Steve.
Seriously, I'm sorry. Okay, so big fat raccoon.
Yeah, it's like staring at me from the window, and I'm like, Ashley, do you see this? Because there's a raccoon just looking at me, and it won't go away. And it was like the strangest thing, but like I didn't think anything more of it after that. So fast forward, like, I don't know, maybe a week and a half later.
Holy hell. Now, okay, sorry. I'm going to have to do this. Now I just want to see how long it takes me to get the stupid bag. I was about to give up a minute ago, but I'm like, no, I'm going to get it. And then now I'm just like, no, I just out of sheer determination and stubbornness, I'm going to do this until I get the magic jar.
Maybe it's glitched out. Is it possible for it to glitch?
I don't know. I've literally never experienced that, and I've played this game like 1,000 times.
Or like maybe when the palace loads in, it's got predestined what it's going to be, and it just doesn't change. Oh no, figured.
Yeah, your theory was bullshit.
My theory is bullshit. Thanks, Zelda 2.
Cue that and blunder.
Piece of shit game. All right. So anyway, I come downstairs and I smell like something dead. Right. And I'm just like, what in the hell is that? And I'm like, did an aforementioned field mouse die in my vent somewhere, that I had spoken out before with the bat story?
Yeah.
Because, I live in a house that is haunted. Apparently.
Haunted?
And I'm looking everywhere for it, and I don't see shit. And I'm like, all right, well, there's definitely something down here. My nose tells no lies here. The nose knows.
The nose knows.
So I'm like taking my flashlight, and I'm looking around everywhere. And like behind my water heater, I see a curled up dead baby raccoon.
Oh, well, this isn't as fun a story as I thought it was going to be.
Well, listen to me, though. This is fucking traumatic. So I find this raccoon, I go upstairs, I'm like, Ashley, there's a fucking raccoon downstairs dead in our basement. And she was like, shut the fuck up. I'm like, no, seriously. And like, we don't do well with wildlife anyway, like when they're alive, let alone dead. So we're like, I have to go out, and I get this shovel, and I'm like putting it into this trash can bag. I'm like dry heaving as I'm like taking it to the trash can.
Oh my gosh.
Like, then once we take care of it, we're like, how in the fuck did it get down here? Like, so for whatever reason, this raccoon had been down here for like a week while I was live streaming. There was a live raccoon in my basement.
It's like one of those things where you secretly find out that someone was living in your house without your knowledge, like in your attic or something.
It was exactly like that. And I'm like, what would I have done if I'm just casually streaming down here and I look to my left and there's just a raccoon face staring at me? Like, I would have literally shit my pants and screamed very effeminately.
Oh my gosh.
Like, I couldn't even fathom it, and it really freaked me out.
Okay, I have to tell you, like, I pictured you and Ashley like a mobster couple, the way you told that story. It was like, because you're like, Ashley, there's a fucking raccoon in the basement. She's like, shut the fuck up. Yeah, so it's like, I just amazing. Yeah, pass the ziti. You guys both
yo, Ashley. Oh, wait, there's a raccoon down here.
Oh, quit breaking my couillons.
What you talking about? There's a raccoon down there.
Don't shut the fuck. Yeah, no, it's hilarious because that's like all that was in my mind. Is she had like one of those
yourself, Tony.
One of those big, like super stereotypical Italian wife haircuts.
The Sopranos. Just say the Sopranos.
The Sopranos. Yeah. Get the Sopranos going in there. Yeah. I don't know what I mean.
Even the name
like.
The Sopranos is like stereotyped. I feel like.
Yeah.
Like, you know, the mafia would definitely have a last name like Soprano. You know?
Yeah, for sure. Why don't
you just call it Operation Bananarama, ass?
I'm doing something I don't have to do right now.
We figured out why the raccoon was down here. The chimneys weren't capped. Right? So we had to come out. We had this guy like cap our chimneys and stuff, but this fucking raccoon had fleas on it.
Oh, right.
And it gave my dog fleas. We didn't know that, so we started finding fleas on the dog.
Oh,
and then
that
once
sucks.
we found the fleas on the dog, then we had fleas in the house. And then they were on us. And I had to call somebody out here to like exterminate that. And I had to deal with like this whole flea issue. I had to buy a $400 vacuum. And I had to I swept my entire house from top to bottom. It took me 9 hours to do it by myself.
Wait, what did you buy the vacuum for the fleas? Is there like flea vacuums?
Well, no, but I had to scrub my entire basement floor with soap and water, and then I let it dry, and then I got a vacuum, and I just cleaned every possible lint thing that they could possibly get on, stick on, be on. It was like all the furniture upholstery, every single vent, everything, like from the top to the bottom. Like it was, I spent a whole day. And it was like my anxiety was through the roof because I had never felt more gross in my entire life as having that happen. And this is all centered around this damn raccoon. So we figured out why the fat raccoon was out there. It was because it was the mom raccoon looking for the baby raccoon who knew it was in my house, and it was the only one that knew it was in here.
And the mom couldn't get to her baby. This whole story's really bumming me out, man.
Hey, man, I'm just saying. Raccoons are traumatic to me, okay?
Okay, I was
maybe that's why the raccoon character I'm predispositioned against it. An Ultimate Chicken Horse.
I love the raccoon though. I played as the raccoon in honor of Wildlife Cam, one of my clients that I edit wildlife videos for. And like 90% of the content is all raccoon related content, so you would absolutely hate them.
Is all raccoon related content. I didn't even know there was that much raccoon related content out there in the world.
Well,
missing out.
This guy, he has I don't know, like a patio or something, where they basically put out feed and various little things for the wildlife in the area. So they have like these squirrels and raccoons and possums.
Oh, this is the guy that has the camera that you do all the editing for.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, okay.
So, anyways, so like tons of raccoon related content and
tons of raccoon related.
So oh shoot, do I have enough for this? Hang on. I do not. I was farting around too much downstairs. The whole thing of why I'm doing this, because I don't have to do any of this right now, but I got curious of whether I could, you know how the whole level up thing, the cheese, where like I get,
oh yeah, the
free level. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Well, I was like, man, I'm so close to 9,000 right now. If I can get the 9,000, get all my bada bing, bada boom level ups going, and then get another one when I beat the level. And then farting around, I used up too much magic to where I couldn't cast the fairy spell when I needed to. So,
there needs to be a part in this video that when it goes over 9,000, you edit in the Dragon Ball Z. It's
oh,
you know,
that would be hilarious
in there. Yeah. We'll do it right now, and then when we play the video, there won't be anything there. It was one of my favorite things.
Well, dude, you screwed it up because you should have left a space. You said, do it right now, and then leave a space of silence.
Well, I knew that it wouldn't be there because it's not over 9,000 right now. It wouldn't make any sense.
Oh, okay. I thought you meant like right then. Because
You know,
you're right. We're not over 9,000. That would be inaccurate.
I'm sick of getting the abuse on this podcast. I feel beaten up.
Adam, it's 2023. It's January 1st. It's the new year.
New year, new us.
New year. I love you, man. You're one of my best friends. I freaking love the hell out of you. And
I love you too.
I getting to do this show with you is one of the great pleasures of my life.
Even if you start out the episode by saying uncircumcised pea.
Oh gosh, I'd forgotten about that. And your horrible raccoon story. Never mind.
Remember
I take back all that heartwarming. Yes, I do remember that.
Jeff Garrett remembers.
Save some pee for us, Jeff. Save some penis for us, Jeff. I don't know. Jeff said the penis.
That whole conversation was so funny to listen.
Did you ever tell Jeff about that episode?
No,
You
I did not.
turd.
I need
The one
to,
thing
though.
that brought me some comfort in all that is he's like, oh, he's gonna tell Jeff about this. I guess I could tell Jeff. I know Jeff.
I need to tell Jeff. Be like, hey, by the way.
I don't think I talk to Jeff as often as you do. I love that guy. He's so
That would be
kind.
even better coming from you. Like,
Oh.
man, I haven't heard from Steve in 8 months. What does he want? Hey, dude, check out this
Hey, Jeff, watch
episode.
this.
We're
We talked
talking
about your penis.
huge dog.
It was all very complimentary.
Yeah, all complimentary for sure. If anything, it's out of envy and jealousy.
Vegeta, what does the scouter say about his power level? It's over 9,000! What, 9,000?
Little person?
Little poison.
Poison.
Do
Do you have any desire, completely off topic, do you have any desire to see the new Avatar movie?
None whatsoever.
Okay.
Do you?
Well, I did see it. I saw it on
Did
Friday.
you like it? Was it good?
Well, I think it's definitely, we're into spoiler territory. So I'll, as vaguely as I can.
Oh yeah,
possibly
probably.
say
I
it.
personally don't care if you spoil it, but I think that would be a real downer for the Legion
Yeah.
of followers. So.
So I would just say it happened.
It happened. That's one hell of an endorsement.
Well,
Adam
I'm trying
from
to
Beer
remain
O'Clock.
as neutral
It
as
happened.
possible. It happened. A question mark out of 5 stars.
And this, okay, this is the deal. It's not that I have anything against Avatar. I just don't have any interest in seeing it. I don't know. It's not like I'm like, oh,
Well, we
screw
can talk
Avatar
about the
with your
first one.
woke
You saw the first
agenda.
one, right?
You know,
Yeah.
yeah, I did see the first one.
Okay, so let's just the thing that I can say about that movie, visually stunning. It was an amazing experience. I saw it in the theater in 3D. Totally cool. There was a part in the movie where there's like ashes coming down.
Mhm.
It was like the first 3D movie that I'd ever saw, and I legitimately like brushed my arms because I thought I was getting ashed on. Like it was that realistic to me at the time. Great experience. Now that as a movie, you take all of that away, it's the most generic movie of all time.
Right.
The crappiest tropes. It's like every single thing about it has been done to death 1,000,000 times over, and it's just like a reskin of 8 different movies.
A
put into one.
reskin.
You know, like, let's be honest. It's like Fern Gully. You know, it's exactly like Fern Gully.
I never watched Fern Gully.
Well, I don't know what to say to that. That hurts my childhood heart.
Really?
Yeah, so it was a classic animated movie. Don Bluth, I think.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that is a Don Bluth gig. It
Land
definitely
Before
looks
Time
like his
fame.
style.
Yeah. But yeah, so moving into the second one, I didn't really have a whole lot of grandiose expectations. However, funny story though, the movie's starting and Ashley looks over and she says, "Fuck, is this a 3D movie?" And I'm like, "I don't know, you bought the tickets. Did you buy 3D tickets?" She's like, "I don't know, I just picked luxury and there's people over there with 3D glasses
I
on."
just picked luxury.
So I go, I'm like, fine, I'll go get the fucking glasses, because I'm like, now we don't know.
Right.
So
yeah.
I have to get up as the movie's starting, and I go out and I go get the glasses. I come back, we put them on, we're wearing them for like 10 minutes, and I look over to her, I'm like, I don't think this is a 3D movie.
Those people are just stupid, and we're emulating.
Because then she starts looking around, and she's like, nobody else is wearing them.
That's
Like,
funny.
You made me get up and leave the movie for these glasses we don't even need. I picked luxury.
Hey, watch this. 1, 2, 3. We'll see if this works. It doesn't work every time, but okay. Okay, see, look what I just did. I walked into this area. There are these invisible little, you know, mini areas that it spawns you into that you can't see on the map. Well, if you do that trick that I just did where you 1, 2, 3 with your sword and then just walk back out, it'll spawn those black overworld guys that when you walk into them, it takes you into this thing. And if you do that, it allows you to totally skip that little area. Big shout out to Riak, one of the greatest Zelda 2 players of all time, and a hell of a nice guy. I love Riak. But anyways, it lets you skip that whole thing, and Riak taught me that. So players out there,
that had to have been found by accident. Originally.
Oh, I'm sure. I just did the exact same thing again.
That's pretty sweet, though.
Isn't it? It's a pretty awesome move like that, because those little areas are such a pain in the wang.
Pain in the wang.
Oh, I'm not gonna worry about it.
Nobody likes wang pain. I don't care who you are.
So much pain in my wang.
So much pain in my wang. Sounds like a song that Mort the Magnificent would put out.
I got a pain in my wang, and I'm naming it after you.
Whoa.
Let's just hang out here.
What just happened?
That guy, oh, freaking heck. That guy stopped at just the perfect spot where it effed me.
Whoa, I think the game just had a fit. That was wild.
Oh, fudge, I screwed that up.
Oh, fudge.
Yeah.
Dag-gummit.
Ah! Okay, you know, it's funny. I know you love my dadgummits. But
I do.
I think, I mean, if you Google that term, it's dadgummit. But I always heard dadgummit.
Oh, you had the D instead of the G.
Yep. So that's what I always say is dadgummit.
Dadgum. See, I always heard the G in there.
No. You implied it. I did not say it. But, I mean, it does kind of make me look a little dumb for not even, like, saying my stupid thing correctly.
This
is a Steve blunder here. You know that stupid thing you say?
Get the glistening text over this one, please? Steve Blunder.
No, I can't make the Steve blunder look like the Adam blunder. We got to do something different. Oh, fart face.
We got to do something different.
Yeah, we got to do something different whenever I do something dumb. We can't just make it a Steve blunder. Adam blunder is your thing.